here are the 5 things that I have learned over the course of this past month, or some of my updates. The first one is I had this goal of hitting 11,000 steps per day. And I will say over the past month, I've gotten close to 11,000 steps each day. However, my average step count for the week has been 11,000, over 11,000 steps. So some days I've hit 15,000, some days I hit 7 or 8,000, but I got my overall average up to 11. I'm going to keep striving. And just for a frame of reference, I was looking back at my data, and back in March of this year, I was only hitting close to maybe 6,000 steps per day. So still on my way. I'm holding fast to my target, and at the same time, I would have expected that with all this damn walking, I would have probably shed a few more pounds, and the opposite has happened. From the time I've taken on this challenge till now, I've gained about 5 pounds, not from eating a bunch of fast food or drinking beer or anything like that. So unclear to me where this weight is coming from, or if it's muscle. My DEXA scan isn't for another week or so, but that's happened. Um, so the weight increase was the second thing. I really have not been on top of my diet, but at the same time, it's not like I've been eating a ton of calories. As I mentioned a few weeks ago, my grandmother passed, and I found that this time dealing with the grief has looked like my appetite has just been terrible. I'm not just eating like a toddler. I'm just hardly eating, and so that might be contributing to my weight gain, because my body for the past few months has been used to me putting a certain a certain amount of calories in it, and then all of a sudden I've just stopped putting that number of calories and just been drinking water and having protein shakes every other day or something like that. So number three, as I mentioned, exciting news. I'm moving. I found this sweet place that fits all of my needs. The pros and the cons. The pros way outweigh the cons. I look forward to sharing more about that in the future, but it just was so interesting to me that I made the decision, I stopped complaining, and I decided I was going to change something. And I went out and I put the intentions out there that I wanted something to be different, and I got what I wanted. Remains to be seen. I haven't moved in yet. Who knows? I could move in, and then there's a reason why I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here. But I'm moving in the right direction, and it feels really good. And it feels good to be able to have a place where I can host people. And I look forward to hosting my friends, because this place has just not been it. Number four, along the lines of the things that I wanted to shift and change, were my spending habits and my budget. My budget has been non-existent. Take it as a piece of being someone that has come from not having, and as an adult, I feel like sometimes like, well, I'm just gonna treat myself. Well, the treat yourself can't always be treat yourself, because then it ain't no treat, and you just burning your money up. So what I started doing for the entire last month is I collected all of my receipts and tracked all my expenses for the month. So that way I was conscious of where every dollar was going, and in turn, at the end of the month, I could say, well, where the hell did my money go? And I know exactly where it went. And I could see, hell, if I'm buying a case of LaCroix water a day, might be about time to get a soda stream. The investment is worthwhile. So that's part of what I was tracking. And through tracking my expenses, it's helped me sort of get an idea of what it means to really set a budget I can stick to, and what does it look like to pay off the credit card debt that I need to pay off. Because ain't nobody got time to be paying these high interest rates, especially with the economy going where it's going right now. Number five, and this one is near and dear to my heart, because it's something that I think all of us face, but I know it's one of my biggest hurdles, and it's procrastination. I am a king procrastinator. I know how to procrastinate on procrastinate and have a reason to procrastinate before I even started procrastinating. And what it comes down to is in this past month, I've really gotten clear around it's just self doubt. Like, I'm unsure about a moment, or I'm unsure of how I should respond to something, or I'm unclear of what is the appropriate thing, and I don't know how to maneuver. And so I just sit and be stuck. Um, and self doubt is real. And the mind plays tricks on you. And one of the things of that I wanted to change was getting out and then socializing with people and not just being stuck on my computer, even though I'm talking to y'all right now like this. And so there'd be times where I'd get ready to pick up my phone and I'm like, well, I haven't heard from this person in a few months. They don't really want to hear from me. I'm just going to be a bother. And then over this past month, when I'd have those thoughts and I think of somebody, I just pick up the phone and call them or shoot them a text. The person on the other side was always happy to hear from me. And it reminded me that you never know what anyone else is going through. And so just pick up the damn phone, text somebody, call somebody. With my grandmother being gone, it I'm still hasn't completely hit me, but there are moments even now where I'm like, dang, I wish I could pick up the phone and call and say, hey, Granny, how you doing? Tell me about such and such. But I can't do that. So reach out to people. So here we are. We're done with month one, entering into month two of this 52 week, 12-month challenge. 1 month down, 11 to go. Thank you for coming along on the ride so far. We are going to keep this train moving this month. The hope is to one, hit that step count, two, um, get my weight in check. As I mentioned, I have my DEXA scan, so I'll be great to compare. It'll be great to compare that to my results from March. Um, Three, I hope to be completely moved in and settled into my place in this next month, even though I'm going to Burning Man at the end of the month. And four, I want to continue to track my expenses, figure out where are the places where I can slim up my budget. And I'm going to be sharing more about some of my budget tips in future episodes. And the last one is just around more time in person with people and being more authentically myself. And what I mean by that is like showing the good, the bad, and the ugly. You can't always be the Instagram cookie cutter perfect version of yourself. Like yesterday, I was completely a ball of anxiety thinking about this move and all the things that go along with that. So I did not want to make this video because everything isn't perfect. It's not where I want it to be, but I am holding firm to what I said I was going to do, which was document and record this process that I'm in. Thank you for coming along with me for the ride.